Hello everyone and welcome back to Grilling and Smoking by Micah. On this week's cook, we're going to be doing some pork ribs, but we're not going to be doing them just any old way. We're going to be doing them Killer Hog style. And Killer Hogs is a great championship barbecue team. That's Malcom Reed over there. I'll post a link so you can go over to his channel and check him out. Malcolm, if by chance you happen to see this, buddy, thank you for everything you do. I appreciate the free education. Keep up the good work. Hey guys, I prepared these ribs just like you do any ribs. I got them rinsed off. Then I patted them dry with a paper towel. Then I removed the membrane off the back. And that flap of skin that's on the back, I didn't worry about removing that. I'm not in any kind of competition here. It's just backyard barbecue. The way I see it, it's just more meat for me and the family. So I used mustard, put mustard on both sides of the ribs, and then used the Killer Hogs rub, some great rub. Put that on all sides of the ribs. Got the ribs wrapped up and put in the refrigerator overnight. And I took them out about an hour before I was ready for them, just to let them kind of warm up to room temperature. All right, everybody, got the ribs here all wrapped up. I'm gonna be using hickory for the smoke. Everybody knows hickory's my favorite. Also, I've got the Maverick hooked up. That's so I can keep an eye on the temperature, make sure I keep it around 225, 250. So let me get these ribs unwrapped, get them on the grill, and we'll be right back. Okay, I got the ribs on the grill now. I made sure that the first rib closest to the heat is the bone side that's facing the heat. For the other two ribs, it's just the meat side facing the heat. I'm going to go ahead and get the hickory on the fire. Okay, I'm going to get the lid on that. Make sure the temperature is around 225, 250. We'll be back in about an hour to check on it. Okay guys, we've hit the 1 hour mark. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate these. I'm going to get this one in the front, this one in the back, and then this one in the middle. So we'll be back once I get that done. Okay everybody, I got them all rotated. Going to put a little bit more hickory in there for just a little bit more smoke. Get the lid back on and get it adjusted to about 225, 250. We'll be back in another hour to check on it. All right guys, it's hour number 2 and I'm simply going to rotate these again. Put that one in the back, that one in the middle, that one up front. So we'll be back as soon as that's done. Okay, I got them all rotated. For this last hour, I can put just a little bit more hickory in there. Let me get the lid on it, get it adjusted for about 225, 250, and we'll be out when it's time to get them foiled. It has been 3 hours. I have taken one of the ribs off, and I have taken 2 layers of heavy-duty foil, laid down, laid the rib meat side up, and what I'm going to do is get some apple juice and put a little apple juice on here, just to give it some moisture. Okay, now that I got the apple juice on there, I'm going to be using the barbecue rub from the Killer Hogs. And we're going to dust the top of this rib with some more of this rub. Now that I got that on, I'm use some honey. And I am going to drizzle this honey on the top of this rib. I'm gonna get some brown sugar, sprinkle on top. Guys, this is a sweet rib. My wife and kids love it. The first time I made this, it ruined them for every other kind of rib I made. So every chance I get to make ribs, this is what's requested. And then we're gonna get some squeezable butter and put on there. Okay, now you're going to take the rib, flip it meat side down, and now we are going to repeat the process on the back side. We are going to get this sealed up tight, making very sure, very careful not to rip the foil. And you're going to leave that meat side down, put it back on the grill, and we're going to let that cook for another 2 hours. All right, I've got them all three wrapped up now, and you see what I've done to be able to get all three to fit on there. We're gonna do this step for 2 hours. Again, we're gonna keep it around 225, 250. Don't need any more smoke now. I still got some smoke going on, but it's all wrapped up. Don't have to worry about using any more smoke wood on this. Just use your lump charcoal. Gonna get the lid on there, get it adjusted. We'll be back here in about an hour to check on it. Okay, here we are after 3 hours of smoke, 2 hours of them in the foil. And here they are. I've opened them up. I've done the best I could to make little boats out of the foil they were in. I've left all the juices and everything in there. And just to finish this off, this is the barbecue sauce by Killer Hogs. And this, the best way to describe this, it's like a lacquer. You'll see what I mean. Okay, just brush that on. And that just creates a very nice, pretty sheen. Not to mention the taste. This is some really good stuff, guys. Okay, I'm gonna let this go for about 30 minutes. And I'll be back out here to check on it. Okay, it's been out here 2 hours. I did come out here, rotate things, and then put another coat of that barbecue sauce on there. And like I said, it's kind of like a lacquer. Look how pretty and shiny that is. I'm gonna get these taken off inside, and we'll get it plated up. Have it all plated up now. Some homemade baked beans. It's my grandmother's recipe. There are the ribs. Let's give them a try. See a little bit of a smoke ring there. Right there, right there. Let's bite into this thing. I know I'm wearing it. That meat is so tender. It's not quite falling off the bone, but it pulls off the bone when you bite into it. Thank you so much, Malcom Reed over at Killer Hogs. It's your recipe that allowed me to make this, and my wife and family love it. Guys, if you liked what you saw, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. Also, you can follow me on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, G+, right here on YouTube. Until next time, we'll see you then.